Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on our channel Collect 4. Hope you've all had an awesome day as this video goes live at 7:30. 7:30 for now. It might change, but it's difficult to sort of swing it around too much just because obviously we've got other videos on my other channel. But we'll work it out. We'll see how it goes either way. But today you're going to get your first real sort of insight into one of the businesses that we do throughout the whole of the channel. We're going to sort of mix it all up, but really the big thing is on the Collect 4 side of things today. So our Collect 4 business is one that we sort of buy and sell Funko Pops. We do other collectibles as well, but really Funko Pops is where it's at. It's the market we know very well. But we said before, sometimes we buy off eBay, and we do. Other times we put ads out into sort of buy and sell groups, and that's what we did with this one. And someone got in touch to say basically they were clearing out part of their collection, and we'd be interested, and we were massively interested because she had a pop that we've sold before. It's what we call a Grail piece. It's a Funko Pop that is very expensive. There aren't that many of them around. Sort of when Funko really started out in its early days, and yeah, it's a pop that we've sold before, so we know roughly what it's worth. Actually, got another pop that's not quite a Grail piece but quite expensive. The one thing we never do as a company is lie about the value of a piece. We'll always tell somebody what we value a piece at, and well, let's say go and check it out yourself. Some people value their pops using TPD, the pop directory, and we don't. The reason for that is TPD can be wrong in terms of too high a value or too low of a value. So we base ours off eBay sold listings because that's where we sell. Some people do that, some people don't. But yeah, there are a couple of lovely pieces in here, and really with the price that we've negotiated, those two Grail pieces, or one Grail piece, one very good piece, should cover most of the cost of the Funko Pop bundle. And once that sort of cost is covered, the rest of the pops will be very low value in terms of very low cost. So there should be quite a decent amount of profit here for us to flip on. So we're going to go away, and you'll see us on the way there basically. We do have fun, I'm not going to lie, it's enjoyable to do this. But on the way there, you'll see us, we'll come back, we'll look at the pops, and then we'll take a detailed look at some of the pops we bought. I'll see you soon. Alright guys, yeah, so we're on our way now. I think they're based in and around Dulwich. And yeah, this is sort of what happens. Normally we get them posted over to us, but if it's close enough that we can go and see them, we'll always go and see them instead, because it's good to get the condition and check the condition before you buy them. And as part of this, we're buying quite an expensive one. It's what they call a Grail. Anyone that knows Funko Pops knows a relative Grail piece. It's a metallic Hulk, and so you want to make sure the condition's really good on it and it's all legit, because it's quite an expensive pop. We're paying, I think, £170 for that pop alone. So for us, it has to be one. I know someone will probably buy it from us, so we're gonna, basically go and pick it up and then see if we can get it sold. But it's got to be in the right condition. I'm not expecting perfection, but it's got to be decent. And there's obviously loads of others that we get as well, so you'll see all that. Shawnee is doing all the driving at the moment. He's there doing all the driving. So yeah, we're on our way there. We'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, you'll probably see the foam reflection. It's actually really cool what it does. It sort of lights up as you're on it. But I've got glasses, so it looks stupid on me. But we're all not far away now. We're about 15 minutes away. Everyone's trying to kill us. Like, everyone's trying to kill us on the road. It's been terrible, left, right and centre. But yeah, the clip you just saw then was us driving past Selhurst Park, which is kind of cool. But yeah, we shouldn't be too much longer. You'll see the pops. You'll see us. Have a good time. See you soon. Alright, we just turned up and Sean's debating when to get out the car because we're in a less than nice area. So
I'm from Cheam now.
He's from Cheam. doesn't. He's too scared. But yeah, no, we're gonna go get him now, and then we'll be back. See you soon.
Nice to see you help.
So this is Sean. This is Sean tearing apart the back of his car to put stuff into it. He's just gone off again. I think he forgets it's like freezing outside. Where's he gone? There's he gone. I think he forgets it's freezing outside. So he's just leaving. Can you see him walking in there? Hopefully we see him again. Hopefully he comes back. Any second now, Sean's going to appear. Any second now. There he is. Say hi to YouTube, Sean.
Hi YouTube.
Hi YouTube. the lady spoke a lot to him, so he's taken quite a while to come back. But that is then picked up and good to go, I think. So we should see us at home next with
the Hulk in the purple.
them all there.
The Hulk in the purple, is that the one?
I think so. Show me.
It's in there. I can't read.
Okay, right, cool. Alright guys, so these are the pops. We got back quite late, didn't get a chance to. So this is sort of what it's all about. These are sort of how we pick up big sort of job lots, and the two big ones are really the expensive ones are these two here. We'll talk about those properly in a second on screen. But there are some decent ones in here that have got a decent bit of value. Absolute Carnage, obviously we've just had the new Venom and Carnage film, so they've jumped up a little bit in value as people want them for their collection. But a few decent ones. This Red Hulk here even isn't the Grail Red Hulk, but it's got a decent bit of value as an older pop in there. But yeah, loads of bits and bobs in here. We'll talk about, I think, mainly these sort of three here, I think, in general, because that'll probably mean that we get most of our cost back for the pops we bought, and then that will mean that all these here should be pure profit to sell on. So I will see you back on screen with all the details for these pops. I'll see you soon. Alright guys, so good morning from Fuzzy HQ, and yeah, picked up the bundle yesterday and really happy with it. The person that we dealt with, really nice person, just clearing out part of her collection, and it's always easy for us when we work with people like that because they know that without being blunt, we've got to make a profit. We're always honest. We always say this is what those pops are worth, but this is what we can pay because we need to make a profit, and it's a lot of work for us to go and list up all those things. And she was perfectly up with that. She was like, yep, completely get it. I bought these as part of a bundle before, so it works out really well for both parties when it's like that. We always negotiate as fairly as we can. And we always say to the seller, go away, look at the prices of them if you're not sure, and decide from there, basically. So it was perfect for us, realistically. It was a really good place to find it. Now, we paid £420 for the bundle in total, the bundle you've just seen. And it's probably the most we've ever paid for such a small bundle. £420 normally sees you get maybe 80, 90 pops at times because people are like, right, clear out my collection. I'll take basically a £5 or a pop or whatever. But the reason we did that is we knew there were two in there that we negotiated and said we wanted those two pops, and they're going to cover most of the cost of this in total. So we'll start with the Grail piece because why not get straight into it. And this is a Red Hulk Comic Con limited edition. So 480, I believe. Yeah, 480 of these exist in the world at max. There are only 480 pieces. It's a metallic Red Hulk. And it's awesome. It's an awesome pop. I'm so excited to have this in our possession right now. But it's a very expensive pop. Now, sold comps on this are hard to come by because they don't come up for sale very rarely. But you'll see it on screen now from Yellen. They've had sales recently, a best offer from what was nearly £400. So my guess, probably something around 340, 350. And that's what I've seen these sold for. I've seen one before on a Funko pop group, and it sold for 350 quid. This is in very good condition. There is a minor ding on the bottom of the box. You won't be able to see it, but it's a minor ding here. That's a light from the outside there. Can you see it? Can you see it? No, yeah. You won't be able to see it, but a minor ding. For a pop, though, that is in the region of nearly 10 years old now, 9 years old, it's in really good condition. 8.5 is probably what I'd give it on that. But I believe we'll get about 340 for it, give or take, but it will sit there for a fair old while. So we always have to bear that in mind. And when we buy a pop like that, we have to bear in mind that, yes, it's expensive, but not everyone's got that sort of money to spend on a pop. Next up is Sully. Again, this pop has two major variants. It has this one, which is the normal Sully, and then it has another one, which is the flopped Sully. That is an extremely expensive pop. I think it sells in the thousands. This, unfortunately, isn't that. But it is still a pop that sells for around 100 quid. You'll see the sold comps come up on screen now for you. One sold recently for $99.99. That's actually quite cheap for this pop. I've seen them sell for 120, 130. But if we get 100 quid for it, I'll be relatively happy. Between this and the Red Hulk, you're looking at about £440, give or take. So when you take off fees, you're looking at what? So you're looking at 88 off of 420, 440 even. Yeah, so you're looking at about what? 340-ish, give or take, for those two pops alone. So it means that for the rest of the pops, we just need to make 80 quid, basically. That's all we need to worry about. And it's good. If you think we've got another sort of, I think, another 35 pops on there, which isn't too bad. So we're going to look at the first one. I'm going to get the prices up for you. This is one we sold twice before. It's called With Meek. This is just an example of how we should do quite well from this. Now, this is a decent pop. It's an exclusive again. I think it's a full convention. It is. 2018 for Ragnarok pop, full convention. And we've sold this quite a few times for about 20 quid. The most recent sale on it on eBay has it at 22, I believe. Yeah, 22.99. Has it at that. It's gone up slowly but surely in price as people sort of buy them and hold them in their collection. So it is climbing. But it's a good pop. It's a really, really good pop. So, again, that's not too bad. And then Absolute Carnage is the other one I want to show you, which you saw there. And you'll see sold comps for this come up on the screen now. There are two, and then there's one sold comp for this on the thing. And there's a $27.99 best offer. No, tell a lie, £23. We didn't do the best offer. We did the actual sale price. £23 on this one. And again, when we look at the price of those pops, the too expensive pops, when we break down the price of all the other pops that are here, even if you look at something like 80 quid, for example, across the 30-something pops that are there, I think it's 36 in total that are there, it's minute amounts of money. So something like this is going to be about 20 quid profit on it before fees. And again, when we buy pops, it's always good. Number one, Marvel always sell brilliantly. They always sell, it's got a massive fan base. Number two, pops like this are very good to buy because Venom and Carnage just came out. So if you can keep an eye on what's doing well at the moment, what's good at the moment. So, for example, Riverdale is... I used to watch it. It turned into a terrible TV show, not going to lie. But their pops do very well because it's still relevant. People still love it. And so we've got a couple of the Riverdale ones that we paid next to nothing for. And I've just appreciating the value over time. But that's the sort of one there that does very, very well. And really, when you look at those pops there, it's pretty much most of the value back of everything that we've got there. And like I showed you a minute ago, loads and loads of others for us to sell. We've even got the standard old Red Hulk. And that still sells for quite a bit. If I show you... the pop itself, this is the standard Red Hulk. And this, I'm flicking through now on eBay, and it's got sold comps recently of like 30 quid. There's another one there for £45. £20 as a bid. We never ever put items on bid. Crazy. It's got a £50 best offer accepted as well. These have been what we call vaulted. They don't exist anymore. They don't bring them out anymore. And so they have much more value in the long term to be able to buy and sell them on. But a really, really good set. I mean, that there that I've just shown you will pay for this whole set. The whole thing will be paid for. And after that, we've got about 35 that should be pure profit. And that's what we do. And that's how we do it. We always are honest and say, this is what it's worth. This is what we hope to make out of it. And this is what we can offer you. Some people like it and some people accept it and some people don't. It just is how it goes. That's just life at the end of the day. But yeah. Those are the pops. That's your first look into Collect 4, our Funko Pop business. Links are down below. If you see anything you like, you want to buy, feel free to. And if you let us know you've come from the YouTube, we will always give you a discount. But if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below for more videos. Next video, I hope to show you guys the office and how we do things. It's a very tight space, but we get a lot done in it. But for now, we're out. Peace out. We'll speak to you soon.